Hey, Stewart's Chapel, this is Don Pierson, Don Counts, and this is Friday's devotion. Friday's devotion, we're in Luke chapter 12, verses 8 through 12. Luke 12, 8 through 12. Also I say to you, whoever confesses me before men, him the Son of Man also will confess before the angels of God. But he who denies me before men will be denied before the angels of God. And anyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man, it will be forgiven him. But to him who blasphemes against the Holy Spirit, it will not be forgiven. Now when they bring you to the synagogues and magistrates and authorities, do not worry about how or what you should answer or what you should say. For the Holy Spirit will teach you in that very hour what you ought to say. Talking about confessing Christ before men and what he promises to do, and when we do that, confessing Christ before men. There's several men in my life that stand out as individuals who were unashamed and bold in testifying and sharing Christ and telling people, standing up in front of others and telling them about Christ. One is Jimmy Jacks. I've admired Jimmy Jacks. Jimmy Jacks has a heart for the lost, for evangelism. He's bold in making sure that others know. He'll do that. Alan Brooks. Alan Brooks is another man that I have seen very, very bold in making sure that people know where he stands. Thumper Pig. You've heard me talk about Thumper. Thumper is one that, I literally think he would run into the fire to tell someone about Jesus. Noel Angers. I've seen him, because of his own history, I've seen him chase drunks down along the street that were homeless and share Christ with them. Stony Luna, Gary Wynn, I'm go on and on. Fortunately, I've been blessed to know some individuals that have been bold in making sure their confession of who Christ is to them is known to men. This happened when I was with the convention. My supervisor, Tim Bearden, was with me. We had stopped at a Cracker Barrel for a meal. Now, I don't know whether, I think it was the Cracker Barrel in Lebanon, but it could have been another one. We had stopped there. We were on convention business, and we stopped there for a meal. Our waitress had come, and I had simply asked her a question or made a statement. The statement was, we're going to pray for our food. Is there anything in your life that we can pray for you? And I'm telling you, that woman, she melted. She got down right there next to me on her knees in front of a full Cracker Barrel. And she began to cry, and she began to tell Tim and I her story, how she wasn't a believer, but she had prayed just a little bit before she had come to our table that God would send someone to her. I think it was her boyfriend had just been arrested, and I don't remember exactly what was going on, and she was afraid. And so we shared Christ with her, and God worked in her life. God worked in her life that day right there in the floor of Cracker Barrel. I think the truth is we probably miss more opportunities than we actually take. We fail to seize the moments that God offers us with other people. We fail to be that sweet aroma of Christ in their presence, and we fail to be bold in confessing who Christ is to the men and women that are in our paths. I'd like to say I'm going to do better. I've said that many, many times. It is true that there are certain situations that I am much bolder in. I'm much bolder when there's more people, more believers with me than I am when I'm alone. But I want to challenge you today. Be mindful of the lost around you. Seize the moment. Be bold. If you'll confess him before men, he will confess you before the angels of God. Love you, Stewart's Chapel.